Alright guys, WebSoak here. Today we're going to be recording a train station that I have built. Well, that's ironic, isn't it? Yep, I built another train station here. So, the one I built it's called 50th Street. It's on the West End Local D line. And then, I was going to record this video, but then I thought, what if I just asked DiamondAx to join for the video? And then he joined. So
I did join.
There he
is. Haven't been here in a long time, long time actually, but I'm here now, so I guess that's good, right?
Yep, looks like we haven't seen him on the channel a couple of weeks, maybe months. I don't know.
Yeah, I think months.
So let's go over here. So over here we have the mezzanine. So over here, if you look this way, you can stare directly at the sun and lose your vision, or you can go over here and you have some turnstiles here. So you've got about 4 turnstiles. Now, interesting story about this mezzanine. Yep, it happened again. I fell for the same trap as with Fort Hamilton Parkway. I overestimated the difficulty of this creation. What it led to is me procrastinating the build of the mezzanine. But as it turns out, when I got started, it really only took about an hour again. Really, wasn't anything too serious. In fact, over here, there's these slots, so you can look through the doors if you want. We'll go over here. So, this is the entry for the D line. So you can go through here. You can pay the fare if you want. And you can go over here. I mean, it's usually encouraged that you pay the fare. So, yeah.
Strongly encouraged.
So over here, this is the side to Manhattan, Brooklyn, and the Bronx. The third of which most people forget to mention when they talk about New York City. So here we have 50th Street. There's a sign over there for it. Over here, you have these fences. So what these are is just mesh fences, really. They're just tall enough so that you can't be able to climb over them. But since they're mesh fences, probably won't be doing any good, really. Then, after they have this fence, which is probably designed to keep anyone from falling off, right next to it, they just have this fence. It's like, come on, man. Look at this. So, over here you have these signs. And the thing about these signs is, well, they haven't made an appearance really since Marcy Avenue. And I don't even know how long ago Marcy Avenue was, really. It could have been last year for all I know. So let's go over here. This is a dollhouse. Now you saw the same structure in Fort Hamilton Parkway. You'll be seeing the same structure, in fact, for probably every single elevated station. So if you don't know what these are, this is where the MTA stores their dolls, their playsets, and their Legos, really. Now, the thing is, sometimes people like to steal because I guess they just don't have much respect if it's in public. So what I've decided to do is, you can't steal if there's no doors. So I just cut the lock and then welded it together. Now I know that everything inside is always safe. Okay, so let's go over here so that nobody notices that the elevated section at the end just sort of cuts off over there where I didn't finish building. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. So let's take a walk over here to this end of the platform, really. I'll show you guys the Manhattan-bound announcements first because, well, I just think it's less interesting, really, to show you guys the ones going towards Manhattan because that's the direction we've been coming from. So it's sort of like I'm taking a step back here whenever I play the opposing announcements to the direction that we're going.
This is a Manhattan-bound D train. The next stop is Fort Hamilton Parkway.
Alright, so those were the announcements. If I zoom in here, very slight turn there. Honestly, it's more noticeable than I thought. In fact, I didn't expect it to be so noticeable just for a turn like that. Let's go over to the other side. And on the other side, I will show you the Stillwell Avenue bound announcements. Okay, so here we have a sign. This is the exit of New Utrecht Avenue and 49th Street and 50th Street. Now, it's quite interesting that they'd label that, because the thing is, there's not really any other exits at this station. So, there's just no other way out. In fact, you could choose to be a rebel and try to go for a different exit, but it's just not going to happen, really. It's one mezzanine, 4 exits, and yeah, they just all lead to the same place, so there's no taking an alternate route at this station. What you're doing is you're just going to be forced into the same exit. So don't try to be a rebel at this station, because it's just not going to work out for you, really. Here we have another dollhouse. This one I was having less problems with, so I left the lock and door on. The lock's a bit rusted, but nobody likes touching rusty metal, so I think it's fine. Just have a gate here. This goes down to the tracks if you're a construction worker. So when that happens and your friends want to troll you, you just go around. It's really not a big deal. We have a nice view of the sunset over there. What is that? It's like some sort of cloud blocking the sun a little bit. It's weird looking. Okay, so let's go over here. I'll finally show you guys the Stillwell Avenue bound announcements. They're pretty nice. Oh, and before we get over there, actually I do want to point something out. So, I forgot to put these at Fort Hamilton Parkway. These are the pony girders. What these do is they allow you to have a mezzanine underneath and a filled-in floor. So I just have those over here. And I just have some unpowered tracks so that I could easily go over it without showing through to the bottom. So these are the pony girders, and this is the filled-in area beneath. Okay, so let's go over to the Stillwell Avenue bound announcements. I'll play them for you guys right now.
This is a Coney Island, Stillwell Avenue bound D train. The next stop is 55th Street.
Okay, so those are the announcements towards 55th Street. You have a nice view over here. So this is 12th Avenue, but you wouldn't be able to tell the difference if I didn't label them, because they're all the same, really. See over there, there's 11th Avenue, 13th Avenue is over there. That one will intercept with 55th Street. You can just see over there. I'm going to turn away, because again, I really don't want you guys to notice that the elevated structure cuts off, because then I might get criticized for doing that. You have a well-placed cone over here. This just adds a good amount of detail. Okay, so let's go down here and exit the station. Oh, and there's one thing I will point out. So, I understand that not everybody watching likes trains. And, I get that, you have your own hobbies. So what they have over here is, I figured if you don't like trains, then you must be a people fanner. What are people fanners? Well, what you do is you just place your camera over here, and they just film whoever walks by. I mean, some people call them stalkers, but maybe they're just people watchers. Yeah, that's what I'd say. Okay, so let's go down here. This side has no hood. I'll just point this out. This side has the red hood over it. This side does not have a red hood. Okay, so that'll be it for the tour. If you want, you can subscribe and like the video. Leave a comment if you wish. You have anything you'd like to add?
About 191st, I for some reason haven't gone there yet. I was like right up there the other day, but I decided not to because I was too tired because I'm that lazy sometimes. I'm just kidding, but yeah, I'm gonna go up there this week. I promised myself that, and get it up here as soon as I possibly can.
So yeah, he will be touring the 191st Street subway station in Minecraft. He'll be building that. The area is already set up for him, so he can get started once he's ready.
Yeah.
I am WebSoak, joined by DiamondAxe, and I am out.
Bye bye. See ya.
Bye.